The term project in color theory is a 6-week project. So what you're going to be creating is a set of designs that work together, and they're going to represent 4 colorways based on historic architectural color trends. And you're also going to present your process notebook, your research and process in a notebook, which will be in a PDF format. For the notebook, you can use any software that you can export or save as a PDF. The problem that you're solving is to explore and understand and present color trends, historic color trends, through architectural styles of Southern California, or your current location if you are not in Southern California. If you're not in Southern California, you need to let me know where you are, because you will have different architectural styles. These are some styles that are found in Southern California, and you can easily take a drive, go for a walk, take a bike ride, take the metro, and find examples of these architectural styles and take pictures. If you are not in Southern California and you want to do other styles which are in your area but not on this list, you need to get an okay before proceeding. So about the research on this, and this is one of the reasons why it's a 6-week project, is that it should be fairly extensive, thorough, should not be cursory. You're going to explore sample color palettes because you're going to research on color palettes as well as looking at the actual architecture itself, but you're going to look at the architecture in terms of style characteristics, use of color, use of ornament, maybe use of certain types of balance or proportional issues. Look at the architecture in terms of design principles and make note of what you see. Take pictures, make sketches, take notes. Research on the style origins and also include what influenced the style, what it came out of or what influenced it, what it grew out of, and also what it influenced. So you'll find that certain styles were a direct response to other styles previously and also became very strong influencers for a variety of other art movements and architectural trends. So you need to gather all this information and document it. This is what you're going to present in your color notebook. Significant designers within the style, or if there's a founder of that particular style, include some biographical information and their backgrounds. Many of these styles, by the way, will also have graphic design or fashion design or furnishings and industrial design relationship. Extend broadly, extend a broad reach, cast a wide net in your research process. This is important, and this is why your location matters. Go take a look. Experience the architecture for yourself. If you're able to walk through buildings, walk through them, not just around them. But go take your own pictures, get your own sense. Experience the architecture firsthand. If for whatever reason at this point you're unable to get out and about, then all your research will have to be done online. But if you are able to get out and take your own pictures, that's what's expected. Then you're going to develop 4 design motifs or repeating patterns that represent each one of those architectural styles. So this can be 4 different designs, or it can be one design that you're going to apply colors to. So you'll have 4 colorways of the same design. So 4 different designs with different color schemes, and they can be related in some way, compositionally or structurally, or one design that is going to be used 4 times to represent the 4 different styles. And whichever you choose to do, whichever approach you take, be ready to talk about it in your color notebook, in your research notebook. By the way, do the research before you start the design work. So the research is the initial part of your process. Then you're going to develop a separate color scheme for each of the architectural styles, and the color scheme is based on the colors used prominently in the architectural style. You're going to modulate your color, tint, shade, tone, fully saturated, neutral, black and white can be used appropriately. Again, you have to deal with the value contrast, the temperature contrasts, everything that we've covered in the course so far and throughout the rest of the course will be applied in creating these designs. I want to caution you in your research, especially your online research, because that's where this really applies. Don't accept retro, which is design based on historic design. Go to the source, go to the historic, original, true designs. Because retro is always an interpretation. Locate the historic reference in the true color schemes. Your size specifications are in the assignment brief. Again, make sure that you read the assignment brief thoroughly several times before beginning even the research portion. Read it aloud if you need to all the way through. Make sure you read it all the way through because there are criteria at the very end of the assignment brief that a lot of people miss. And not all the criteria and the requirements that are in the brief are presented in this presentation. So don't rely on this presentation alone for solving the assignment. Create original, unique designs. Design them well. Use all your design principles and elements knowledge to design the best work you've ever designed. Do not use downloaded templates from creative marketplaces. You can steal, but you cannot copy. Examples. This is an analog gouache example. This is a digital example. You can see that the designs are different, but there is common ground to each of them. This one is the same design with 4 colorways. Another digital example. Here's another with 4 different designs pertaining to each of the styles. Here's one that's done in gouache, 1 design, 4 colorways. Another digital example. So again, your research will support your design choices and your critical thinking as you move through this project and make your design decisions. And again, I'm going to remind you, because it's important, to read through the assignment brief several times before beginning. Make sure you read the evaluation criteria that is at the end of the design brief, the assignment brief. And you want to make sure that your design is original, unique, it solves the problem, and it's a good design. It is a solid, excellent design. In your notebook, you're going to include all of your research and documentation, your notes, pattern research, architectural stylings research, photos, color schemes, color scheme explorations, what color constructs you used for what and why, all your rationale, your basis for your design decisions. All your color schemes will be based on Itten's 12-hue color system. Explain what you observed about the use of color in your chosen architectural styles and how that influenced and impacted your color decisions. You're going to include a title page with a table of contents up front and a bibliography of online research sources on the back end. This is a 6-week assignment, so you have time. Do a little bit on it each week. Since it's a 6-week assignment, I would spend the first 2 weeks of that 6 on research. The second 2 weeks on design development, trying and testing, trial and error, and basically proving your designs, and building your color notebook, your research notebook. And then the final 2 weeks, you're doing the execution on the final designs and finishing your research notebook. You're going to upload 2 types of files, the PDF for the research notebook and a JPEG of the colorways. And again, the specifications for all of that are in the assignment brief. Because it's a 6-week extended assignment, there is no opportunity for extended work. No extensions will be granted. It's due when it's due. There's no exceptions to that. If you're late in submitting your work, if you miss the deadline, your work will not be accepted, and there's also no exemptions to that. Be sure to ask the questions that you need to as you go. Utilize the feedback forum to post work in progress to get feedback from your peers. Let me know if you post there and you want my feedback in the forum. If not, you can connect with me via the usual channels. So have fun with this. Enjoy it. You're going to learn a lot.